Lace curtains flap in the breeze, a swarm of bees crying out to me in agony as they sting themselves with the reality of the clouds that form their shrouds. A gray void of a storm comes out, an existential thunder, and I gaze in horrified wonder as the striped drone is drowned by the sound. Vapor forms a face, eyes that seek to speak to me. He's watching, yes, but she's following. The curtains still fly as stillness arrives, longing to touch and caress my weary limbs, yet it's only when they wrap around my lungs that I realize my breath was the wind, and it's stopped. Moth-eaten fabric of window decorations are stark white against my reddened skin. Skin? What skin? I'm red, raw, yet not even bleeding. She stole parts of me to make that beauty. The dress that's a mess because it's adorned with the scars of me. She has my skin and now my sanity. Intestines for a necklace of the utmost monstrosity. Eyeballs for earrings, and I stumble blindly, hardly feeling she tied my nerves in knots. I open my mouth to scream, wanting to escape from this dream, this blackening scene that engulfs me in its deathly fantasy in which demons become the omnipotent gods. Dirt falls from my gaping mouth. At least it's out. I lick my lips in thirst for safety. Worms squirm on my face and I retract my tongue. Return it to my mouth full of holes and I wait for it to infect my gums. She's getting closer, always closer, and over my shoulder, his eyes still following my every move. He disapproves, and I crawl on hands and knees, search for my keys in the empty pockets of my kidneys. I shudder with the realization that I have just awakened to my own organs ready for them to consume me. The heart that doesn't beat sprouts teeth that rip through me. Canines gnashing angrily, seducing me with their chitter-chatter of the fictitious me that I long to be. His pitter-patter of thoughts on windows, rusted frames with iron blood, and smears of the flood from when he made his cut, out of which was born a rose of my own fears that are still unknown. Together they made their careful incision with precision, and they built me a prison for my own aching body. I claw at the earth with broken fingers, and I call out with shattered jaw, but then maybe death is better than this all. I fall, and the whole engulfs me, and he laughs in the distance as he swallows my existence, and she follows with persistence into this hollow system of which I am the victim. With her wisdom, my destiny is written. I feel my brain implode and my skull explode, bones cut through flesh that isn't there. My hair winds into empty sockets where eyes are meant to dwell. I choke on the smell, rotting futures most pungent, feed the deadly past. Line up for your chance. No need to rush all over to the zoo. The yesterdays will still be waiting for you, haunting you. Hell, he'll still be watching you. But don't you worry about her. She only follows the dead inside, follows them into their minds. She follows me. I'm not even alive, yet I'm watching myself die, and he's watching with pleasure as she treasures her newest member. She wants another, so she follows me into death, down the hole and cracks my chest, lays me to rest in terror as she wins the competition of best dressed, pinning my smile to her corset, lips so tight she'll look stunning, and I'm still stunned. She pulls out the heart that lies silent. Her excitement can't be contained as she obtains the stained life that she unshamedly claimed. Still, I'm looking on. Its teeth lie in peace in her cursed hands, fingernails grimy with the deadened earth, and the roaches at the tips all move to get a lick of that delicious treat without a beat that she has picked. He whispers as she slices through my ears to decorate a hairband, to hold her worms out of her face, keep them in place, let them listen to her. Voila! A goddess that the gods dress to terrify more than Medusa, because I'm not stone. Though I'm lacking bone and structure, this is my entire future set in rock. Shock, an infinite clock ticks out eternity with this cackling insanity, strangling me with a rope of his vanity. And I remain in this hole, a death state dream of living. He's unforgiving and she couldn't wait. So now I lay here forever.